It's second down. Montgomery back to the ground. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs. They have to...
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Myles Garrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
McDonald sets to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Fields now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, sometimes the fake punts work out. They're fun, and you're so smart for doing it. And sometimes, Charles, what happens is an epic fail, and what we just saw was an epic fail.
And you're right about that, because the key here is the element of surprise. You have to catch a defense completely unaware that this might happen, this might occur. Unfortunately, somehow they tipped it off, or they were just well coached and on their toes.
And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Off play action. McDonald. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Back to throw. McDonald. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, as the first half is winding down. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up first and 10. Play action. It's Fields sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now it's Fields. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by the rookie Greg Newsome. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will finish off this third quarter of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touch.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Off the play fake, McDonald. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 78 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lambeau on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Fields. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Greg Newsom. What did you see there, Charles, on that interception from the rookie?
They've shown him certain looks on defense throughout the first half, and they pulled the string here in the second half because he got used to those looks, and they showed the exact same thing, but changed it up just a little bit where he thought something was open, and now, with the change in defense, it no longer was.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Robert Quinn. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Off play action. McDonald He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. On fourth down, McDonald. Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tease Tabor. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Fields. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Fields rolling to his left. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by the rookie Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? It got his man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 66 yards. And the Browns continue to roll. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. On first down, it's Fields. In trouble, and he's taken down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Out of the gun, Fields. Caught by Montgomery. Gets past 1 man. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught by Montgomery. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. On first down, Fields. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again, Fields. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. The Bears on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Chicago. Here's Fields. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively, and 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a give running right is Montgomery. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Here's Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Snags it for the pick.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. The throw complete here to Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. McDonald. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tyrell Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is Jakeem Grant. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Fields on 1st down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's gonna be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Fields. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play there for Chicago. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The Browns drive about to get started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Set the tone, defense. Set the 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Show me that. He's checking. Crash. Shift.
To throw on 2nd down, McDonald. And this one complete to Gafford. And the ball is knocked out. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way, trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and goal, Fields. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Off play action, Fields. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
Yeah, it would be a pretty amazing comeback, but we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The object there was to get the ball to him on a quick slant, see if he could get loose and take one the distance. But the defense was prepared, and incompletion results.
Check 50.
Off play action. McDonald. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that takes it to the 25.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Touchdown, Browns. Tyrell Williams. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Browns are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead will swell by one more. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They lost two, and it brings up fourth. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And one last throw here for Fields. They'll roll him out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out.